All right. Almost ready. I wonder if my microphone needs to be a bit louder. Let's just take a look at this real quick. Advanced audio properties. Microphone. Do I increase decibels? Is that what this does? Hello. 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 Okay. What do you do? Huh? Hello? Oh, that is mono. Uh. I honestly wish I knew what I was doing here. Anyway. Nothing too crazy. Okay, so I think I'm about ready to get started. Alright. Stream away. Alright, so welcome. So I didn't send out a notification that I was streaming. Doesn't matter. So today I am going to take a look at this Lego set that my friend very graciously got for me. And I've just realized you can hear the Twitch stream. Oopsies. Alright, so just a moment. Okay, there we are. Hello, Caitlin Diva in the audience. How are you? So, this is the... If I can get it closer. Yeah. Knuckles Guardian Mech. Now, does Knuckles typically have a mech? I personally can't say. I've never seen one, but it does make him look rather muscular. And then we have Rouge the Bat, of whom I did not think they would actually do as a minifigure, but here we are. Get into the science of that later. Something I like, just looking at the box here, you got Knuckles in his sort of echidna him-shaped mech, because, of course, we have what appears to be the Master Emerald with even smaller emeralds inside. That's cute. And then we got Rouge the Bat on a little glider of some sort. Something I like about this glider, if you look at it, without thinking about how Sonic characters look, it kind of looks like a bat. With this little schnoz, like a little bat schnoz that like points upwards. Now, of course, they've only got two heart shapes stuck together, but I think that's cute. Then you got the ears almost. The sort of, I say ears, they're just pink lines really, but from here it kind of looks like ears. And then something very, very interesting I noticed was this piece right here, because it goes into a full point rather than ending right here. Now, I'll be right back. Oh, did my stream die? What? Surely not. Anyway, so we can see here that this piece, to me, because I haven't purchased a whole lot of Lego recently, is new. Now, I'm going to go grab an example. I'll be right back. Here we are. Oh, Caitlin Diva, is the stream not working for you? Anyway, I am back. So the piece I wanted to show off here, which I thought was very interesting, is this. See, it's a very similar component. I'll just bring it closer. But it continues at a point. Now, that could just be me being a Lego boomer, if you will. but still, I think it's quite interesting. Now we see we've got some stud shooters of the flat variety, so that they only shoot those tiled studs. I like what they've done with Knuckles' shoes here. Very, very funny. Since everyone compares the shoes to Lego. Now, where was it? Ah, yeah, it was here. Something I thought that was interesting was that they put a render of Knuckles and Rouge on the side. So they have the render of not Knuckles, Sonic the Hedgehog right here, doing his Sonic the Hedgehog thing, and then they have the featured characters in the set on the side here, and then we can see a minifigure collection. So we've got Canucles, and then we have Rouge, and then we've got a 1-to-1. Now, I'll just turn it around here. We can see some play features. Oh, these are normal studs. Usually I see these with tiled studs, the flat ones. That's interesting. Then we've got the Master Emerald. Oh, and it can be pulled out. That looks... Ah, that's an interesting little connection there. Very interesting. And so we can see Rouge flying away with the Master Emerald. Now, right now, I am very much restraining myself from tearing this thing open and building it, but no more. The only problem is I don't know if I want to come down the side here with some kind of blade, or do it as Lego intended. Now, I'm a bit of a stickler for keeping my boxes in nice, pretty condition, but I also don't have a knife on me. So, here goes nothing. Oh, the box is creasing. Ah, well. It is designed to be disposable. That's why it's cardboard. Come on. Come on. Up you get. Nope. It's been a very long time since I've opened one of these. Does it open this way? Does it open this way? I know some boxes of Lego just open this way for some reason. Well, here we are. And pull, pull. Only 2 bits of adhesive there. One up top, one down the bottom. And then the fun part. That's it. I will put the box here. Okay. Here we have bag 1 and the instruction manual. I see I've acquired a bot. That's fun. Right. So, if you'll excuse me, how do I bloody... Oh well, I'll just leave it as it is. I don't really feel like purchasing followers. I just dropped something. So, here we have Rouge and Canucles. Did I start at the back? No, this is something else. Okay. Instruction manuals these days. So, look at that. Custom wing mold, custom head mold, dual molded arms in that order, and heat printing. If I could just, there we go. Let's take a look at some of these parts. Oh, I'll just move that here. Yep. So here we have Rouge's head. Because her head's white, you don't really see any... Oh. Yeah, let me just do this. You don't really see any printing around here. if I can get this thing to focus. Hey guys, welcome back to my makeup video. Anyway, no printing on the eye white, which expected. Dual molded head actually. So if you take a look inside, it's a little blurry. Hold on, it's all focused on the background there. Yep, there goes the cranium. Take a look in here. You can kind of see the color if my camera would focus. I need to... Here we are. Come on. Okay, that's just rude. Anyway, it's a dual molded head with the inside of the ears also being dual molded from this part. I actually really like that. Now, something I was very afraid of, I was talking to a good friend of mine, Caitlin Diva. That is my girlfriend. She's not just a friend, she is my girlfriend. And now, something I was talking to Caitlin Diva about that I thought would be interesting was how they would execute the torso. And I figured it would be a black torso with the heart here and some printing here. And I did express some concern for the quality of the printing here, or just here. And I thought, oh, you know, skin color on black. Or what was it called? Light nougat on black. And I thought that would come out as nice, as seen on some of the older Batman heads. If I take a look in the Batmobile that I brought over, if I can just open it. Show Batman's head here. He comes out a little bit either pale looking or very tanned, which I thought was very interesting about him. But they seem to have gotten it quite right here, which I like. A little bit different from this arm color here, dual molded by the way, very nice, but still not bad. And they've chosen to accent it with pink, I see, because I don't know, reasons. Usually this, let's say if it was like a red torso, they'd have like either black here or a darker red here to indicate that the character had a bit more of a hourglassy sort of figure or hips. Anyway, they use pink here because, you know, it's black. Anyway, so we see we've got dual molded legs, very nice. Leg printing. We got the little heart on the ends of her boots, as well as the top upper trim of her boots, which I really like. Very good attention to detail. And are these specifically rouges? These might be on some of the Lego Dragon characters, minifigures from the CMF. I don't know, I don't really remember. But take a look at that. Purple. That was it, that was my only comment. Sure is purple. So we'll plonk that there, plonk that there, and then we'll shove her noggin on top there. Look, wow, her head looks massive. Now I'm just going to do this so you can take a good look at her. I say a good look. The camera won't really focus on this. But you can see here, she's quite the minifigure. I'll just tip her upside down. Oh, there's back printing. Oh, there's a little tail. Ah, interesting that they've gone with black and not the typical white. I like it. We'll just sit you there for now. Okay, so now you've probably seen the instruction manual open for a while. So let's get to it. Let's see. We got one. I'll just. Okay, we have one. Now step 2. Now I typically like blaze through the instruction manual, but you know, Lego's one of those things where you can take your time with it, have some fun with it, maybe fiddle around with the parts, maybe want to take a look at what happens when you do this. Not much. I'm very much an instruction follower. Alright. So that's step 3 and 4. I didn't dictate that. I'm sure you're smart enough to not need me to dictate everything I'm doing. There we are. We've got a little thing Ah, the Mr. Emerald. Well, I say that, but I don't really know what gender the emerald is. Something interesting they've chosen to do. It's all green. All green. Now, I can't say that I know everything about Sonic, but I'm pretty sure this thing breaks up into the Chaos Emeralds that we know and love, aka Sonic Dragon Balls. Oh. As you can probably guess, I've never seen this before, but I'm pretty sure if you tip it upside down, this piece was used for LEGO Friends sets for LEGO Friends characters, and this would plug straight into the torso. I think it was used for a lot of the Disney ones, because especially Elsa, that's the one, where you would stick Elsa on here and then she would gain this icy gown. And now it's green. There we are. I like the pearlescent colors. It's a bit difficult to see on my camera because I have a dookie camera, but I do like them. Now for the fun part, the whatever that is, glider, I think. Okay. One. Where is it? Oh, excuse me. 2, 3. And we flip it upside down. There's 4 and 5. We'll just flip the page. There is. Oh, okay. 6. Interesting. Yep. 7. Got one of these. It's always fun. What am I looking at? 8. This is a jet ski. Other way. Oh, it's constructed upside down. Now that's interesting. Very interesting, yeah. So the studs are at the bottom. Alright, there's 8. If I can get on. Ah, yes, Merry Christmas, Wooly. Welcome to the stream. How are you? So I'm just gonna put these here. There we are. And yep, that is 10, and I skipped 9, I think, but that's whatever. Yep. Oh, I just noticed. You got a little Knuckles walking along here. That's fun. Although I imagine it'd be Rouge. What am I looking at there? I have 1. Oh, okay. 2, 3, 4. Beep. 5. I'll get it on. Yep, there we go. 6, 7, 8. Eh? Yeah, so where was that example piece I had? Yeah, so now we can get a much closer look at these. We can see they're almost identical in shape, but this one just has a longer end. That just feels weird. I remember I had the Lego V-Wing. Was it the V-Wing? Yeah, it was the V-Wing. And it had these kind of parts on it, except they didn't form a point. They formed just like a sort of flat-ended thing. And I think it's because they didn't want kids poking their eyes out, but I wasn't dumb enough as a kid to do that. Maybe you were. I don't know. So, we have one part of the glider. I think it's interesting. The wings have such fluid movement. They chose to do that. I like the way that closes in. That's cool. Anyway. Put that together like that. So, I guess it's the same thing for the other side. Having ourselves a grand old time, are we? There it is. Yep, come on. And this one. This one. This one. This one. And I missed an emerald, did I? No, I picked up 3. Huh. Whatever. More for me. So, we finished our other glider wing. Beep. Let's see. Okay. There's step 12. So, we just add a thing to it. Beep. Like so. Ah. Oop. Got some paper on that, I think. There we are. And we got ourselves a Rouge the Bat. 1 Rouge the Bat. And then, boom. There we are. Then we plonk her on top of the emerald. Beep. Something I think is really funny is that these mixel joints here, so like these little ball joints they have there, didn't really have any other variants in color other than grey and slightly darker grey. And the reason for that was, we couldn't find, a proper mix of the dye and the plastics to make something strong enough. And one of the most notorious colors for being brittle and not very strong is brown, because it's the color of poop. Don't judge people like that, though. That's rude. Only judge plastic. And, and I think the first time they ever had different colored mixel joints, other than grey, was the Lego Star Wars Chewbacca statue sort of thing. And they were all brown. So that was an interesting revelation that they showed the public. Alright, bag 2. Ooh, we've got a new element. Let's take a look. Now, I will be uploading this VOD as well as making a video review of this Lego set. So, looks like we're making Knuckles first. That's an interesting printed element. No stickers. I should comment, no stickers. I like that. So we see here, Knuckles also has a dual molded head. Is it triple molded, maybe? It looks like it's just printing, but it's pretty good printing. Pretty good. So where's the rest of him? There we go, there's the Nike logo. Now you can kind of see, on red especially, sometimes the white comes out a little bit pink, but it's pretty okay on this one. That was egregious. And then we have Knuckles' legs. I think it's funny they decided to print the tails and not make separate elements for them, which I get. It'd be a bit of a waste of money. But we have dual molded legs, and then some less than stellar printing. I'm happy with the color, but it doesn't really look like Knuckles. I can't really explain why. It's got all the colors. I'm just looking at the box. I feel like not having the Lego studs there kind of ruins the look for the shoes, but you know what? I'm happy with Knuckles. If I can get his head on. Oh, wow, that was smooth. Let's do that again. Just, wow. Fabulous. And we have ourselves, great, they're all white, some Canuckles for our Canuckles. There's 1, fits in just like that, like those minifigure effect parts. And yes, the second one, I should probably give a close-up look at that, as best as the camera doesn't focus. Nope. There we are. Now it's just like the Lego Dimensions world where Knuckles actually did appear, and he looked like this, with his big ass hands. Very nice. I want to see more of him. He's cool. Right. Probably not going to do a showcase for Knuckles like I did with Rouge, mainly because he's a bit more bare bones in terms of printing and all that stuff. We'll just move Rouge over here for now. So, we're going to start building his little mech. I say little, it's not little. So, here we have one... Oh, good night. Good night, Knuckles. We have two... Wrong way. I'm fully awake and I misstepped too. Fabulous. I'm a little off my game today because I helped my friend move in to her new apartment, and I had to move a washing machine with her, of course, up 4 flights of stairs. Yeah. On top of that, a queen-size bed, which isn't really a metric, but they're big and goofy and silly. Oof, man. And it was pouring rain. I should mention that it was pouring rain. Just all the way down. Bowls. We need bowls. Bowls. It was bucketing rain today. Did not make it easy. She rented a van to move things from one place to another. And I wasn't really used to driving that one. That was fun. Something funny though. I say funny. Very dangerous, I should say. Whilst it was very heavily raining, the window started to fog up. And as it turns out, our increased body heat from moving... Wait, where's this brick gone? From moving... what's it? I think we moved the washing machine last. No, it was the mattress. From moving the mattress up... Oh, there it is. It's all the way over here. From moving the mattress up to the... Oops. 4th floor from the ground floor was that it fogged up the windscreen. Now, the solution was to just turn on the AC, as any human would do, I assume. I don't know. Are you human? But, it took a while to take effect, so effectively I was driving blind in the rain. So I just moved very slowly. Yeah, the other cars didn't like it, but you know what? Always better to be safe. So here we have Canucles. Ooh. Shoulder balls. Shoulder balls. Anyway. Looks like there's some room for some Technic stuff. Ah, yes, the good old 1x2 Technic pin. What cross thing Technic pin. 2 studs wide. Long. Really, I should say long. It's a length thing. But, it's fun. It's fun. All good. We got this. I really like the way these sets look. Because they look fun for a child, but also they look fun for an adult. Now, I am an adult, is what I would like to say. Move the hair out of my face. Oh, interesting. Put these here. Nice little printed element. It actually looks quite nice. Especially like the patterning. I don't know about the printing. I don't know if it was necessary. Here's the other one. Then bowls. I need 1 more bowls. One more balls. We got more balls? Balls. Hello. Man, where's balls? What the heck, man? Underneath. Right here. Where has balls gone? Did I put one too many? No. No. Yeah, needs one more balls here. Should I drop it? Is it underneath tablet? Can you help me find balls? How strange. I'm not missing a balls, am I? No, there's no way. Just checking the other bag. Oh, maybe it didn't come out properly. It's still in the bag. There it is. Yeah. Never had a doubt in my mind. Balls. I lost me balls temporarily. We've got this one. Alright. Looks like we're doing some kind of limb. They've been using these for a lot of limbs in those Ninjago mechs, which I think is an interesting idea. Oop. I'll put this one here, and then I kind of like this with the empty hole here, just to pass right through. It's very interesting. So next is this. That's odd. Oh, it's weird because they have the 2x2 version of this, but for the underside. But they don't have the 2x2 version of this, and I know it exists in red. It's a thing. I swear. I've seen it. But I don't know why they didn't use it here. Maybe for production purposes. Who knows? Sometimes I may never understand Lego's true intentions. Knuckles. Oop, dropped it. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Look at that. So, these actually, if I can hold it properly, these actually used to have a cross shape right here. And now they've switched over to the circular shape, which I don't know why they didn't have the first time. But they switched over to the circular shape, so now you can attach it to this pin right here. Look at that. Well, I have to say, it's not flush. But, you know what? I think it gives it more depth. So I'm going to do this twice. Alright, so 1, 2, and I forgot the white. Look at me, jumping steps, forgetting to do things. That's the fun of it. There we are. Then let's do the underside. Lego does make fake joints. I kind of preferred if it did move. But you know what? All the power to them. Yeah, it's a bit unusual. I remember the first time I saw these joints, it was in the Lego Mario sets where they would sort of use it as like a point where you could add the flat parts just that way to other areas. And then they started using them in the 4+ Ninjago sets, I think. I don't know which one came first, but I do see them a lot in 4+ Ninjago sets. I think, you know, they might work. I don't know. I kind of miss the days of Exoforce and all that, where they had, you know, mostly articulated things. There it is. Boom. Now we got 2 of these. Good thing they're symmetrical. Probably by design. Oh, hello. So the white goes on the inside. I'll just put that there. Lego part lore. Well, it's more like just what I've seen on store shelves. This is interesting. Yeah, it kind of makes it like, if you just stand it up like this, it looks a little bit constipated. Just so, you know, it needs to poopies. Do not clip that noise. Yeah, so I think we're doing the shoes now. Yeah, I think these are built like this. Very interesting. Ooh, that's my joints cracking. Gotta shimmy a bit. Alright, so let's see. There we are. Oh, I see. I see. And I like the use of the red pin here. They used to make these in black. I think they're exclusively red now. But they used to make them in black for like original Bionicles, you know? If you remember them. I don't know if you do. Does that make me old? No. Anyway. Used to make those in black, but then I think they just became harder to differentiate because they didn't always have these notches here. And that actually made them there it is. It actually made them really hard to pull out. So like, let's say I put it into half a brick here. It makes it very hard to pull out without this notch, because then you can use your nail to just beep. Reduction of production cost? I have a feeling it is, because I have a feeling they produce a number of these, and so the designers not only have to use, you know, like, have to make a model that's financially and materially affordable for both Lego and consumers, but then also are slightly limited to the parts that Lego tends to produce the most or more of. So because the Ninjago sets are so popular, and now they're moving towards Star Wars mechs for some, I don't know, I wouldn't really put Star Wars mechs. They're starting to use these parts a lot more. It does also save time. It can work, but I don't know, I'm just kind of looking at them now. A bit funky looking. A little bit funky looking. Yeah. And of course, I can't say anything for certain. I don't really know what's going on in Lego. Oh, this is not one of the Star Wars mechs. This is... Oh my god, the box. Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, it's not Sonic, it's Knuckles and Rouge the Bat. You can tell because she has wings. I'm gonna be very honest. Sometimes I don't really know what animals the Sonic characters are. I think I saw an octopus once and it resembled nothing of an octopus. Yeah. So, let's see. I think it's interesting that there's a hole down here. I'll get into what I might do with those later. Wooly, do not say anything weird about that. So then we got this, and this. I think it's a cute little shoe design. Which way does it go? Like that. Okay. Then put that there. Isn't that... maybe? To be fair, the Sonic really isn't in this set. It's Rouge, the bat. This one. Sort of undynamically sitting there on a glider. I mean, Knuckles is pretty strong on his own. Maybe? Maybe it does nerf him a little bit. I don't know. This is Lego. You know, if they were to be realistic about it, it'd mostly be Tails in all these sets, because he would make this kind of stuff. But, I completely forgot how I constructed this the first time, because it just asked me to repeat it. There it is. I didn't even finish this. What am I doing? Got a bit of a jittery butterfingers. Moving houses. Very tricky stuff. So we'll just do that. And beep. Look at that. We got ourselves one knuckle shoe. Right? And then we'll get started on the next one, yeah? So we've got this. And there it is. For reference, there is a tripod right here, and it blocks out a lot of my view of what's going on here. So sometimes I'll have to peek around the side. Yeah, the sky is the limit for Lego. You know what I think is interesting? That Lego and Fortnite thing that they did? It makes sense, but people don't know how to behave. Like, I wouldn't mind an open world sandbox Lego game. I think that'd be really fun, especially the kind you play with your friends. You can just sort of build stuff, do stuff. Essentially Minecraft, but skinned with Lego. I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. And also, it has given us quite a lot of really nice renders for the skins characters in Fortnite in Lego form, which I think is really cool. Except, I would say there's one problem with that, and it's that while the Fortnite Lego renders are actually really nice to look at, as well as really model accurate to like how Lego typically does faces, I find that because of how on model they are, typically, all the faces look the same. Like Mary Jane Watson, the skin for her, phenomenal. But it looks like she has the same face as every other minifigure in their lineup. And isn't wearing something like a helmet, and just has like an open face. She doesn't even have freckles in the render, I don't think. It's just straight up, it's just whatever. Well, MJ's a redhead, I think the term is. I can't say the Aussie term there. That would get me kicked off of Twitch. But yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. I feel like Lego Fortnite's brought both good and things to Lego. Anyway, there are our 2 feet. Almost there, and beep. There we are. Right, so let's get this fella some sick kicks. Ooh, there's 1. And 2. There's a little bit of ankle movement, so like you can kind of pose him sideways, or like his feet angled sideways. But there's only so far you can go before it just stops you. And you can see here, he is standing, but you can see I can poke my fingers under here. I feel like they should have gone with the regular ball joint that they typically use. But this also gives you better, like, movement. Like, look at this. Look at that articulation. Ooh, it's like he's kind of giving a kick. Actually, better if it's a roundhouse. Typically, with a roundhouse kick, you might kick with your foot flat like this, hit with the shin. Doesn't balance too well at the moment, but you know what? There we go. Change the center of gravity to zips. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is the first time I've ever used these parts here as joints for a mech. I don't buy too much Lego these days, but I don't know. I was thinking of getting into it. Bag 3. Yeah. Might continue doing this sort of thing later down the line. Take a seat, buddy. Observe. The heads are so heavy because they're so big. Wooly, you cannot say those. You cannot say stuff like that. I mean, I'd rather you didn't say those things in chat, but it's not like I'm gonna enforce it. I don't remember what's allowed on Twitch anymore, because they keep changing the rules. Oops. There we go. Our good friend, the whatever this is. Okay. Asymmetrical design. Oh. Now you're an interesting one. Maybe. I don't really know. Let me check. I mean, gunpla joints are pretty dense, but that's because, like, gunpla joints are designed to stay there permanently. Well, some of them are, at least. Most of them, I would say. But, yeah, I would say Lego is designed specifically to be taken apart. You know, because it's a building toy, right? At the end of the day, it is just a kid's toy. But, I don't know if they really needed to make a solid, unmovable thing for an arm. I did quite enjoy, the ball and clasp joints that they used back when they still acknowledged bionicle. And it feels like they just kind of forgotten them. Oh, okay. Straight to business. This one. The little grey things on the side. I kind of like the way this looks. It is a pretty okay looking model. Oh. What's happened? Oh. What? My phone's dead. What? Hold on. What? My phone's just died. My camera. What are you doing, you cheeky bugger? That is very awkward. Although I will continue to talk about those Lego things. Let's see. My phone is a bit all tuckered out. If you were to give the sets better ankle tilts, it'd be nice to give it toe bends. You know what? I actually wouldn't mind, yeah. Because, as you saw in the footage there, it had quite the ankle bend. So, a toe bend wouldn't have been bad, but also, they're working with what they have, and I think they're going mostly for aesthetic. Man. Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out. Why wasn't it charging? That's so weird. Well, that's very strange. Okay. What's to do? What to do? Let's see. What do we got? What is technically a just chatting thing? We could just chat. That's a shame. I was having such good fun with this. Man. Oh, well. You know what? We're gonna make the most of it. So, how was everybody's day? But, for real. I think the set's pretty good so far. I still, of course, have my own little gripes with it. Like how I personally think that the set needs a little bit more going on with the joints. If you can move, that'd be cool. Is this... What's wrong with my phone? What's wrong with you? 50 minutes in. Saving money for Gunpla. Ah, yeah. You got any kits in mind? Any new ones? Old ones, maybe? Any particular scale that you have a preference for? I feel like people tend to have a preference for different scales. I know I personally do. An old one? Ah, which one? Ah, Banshee. Banshee. Let me check if it's the one I'm thinking of. It is. The light novel version. I actually have not seen that. Oh, wow. Okay. Very interesting. I think it'd be cool, actually, have those blue accents. If you had a... What's it called? If you had a resin printer, you could actually print those in, like, a nice translucent color. And that way, you know, you could get that translucent color coming, like, up from underneath the different armor plates. I think that'd be pretty cool. Although modeling it would be a bit of a pain in the butt. The trade-off, I think, is worth it. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the phone to charge. A bit of a shame, that one. Still. Having ourselves a grand old time, eh? Psycho... Ah, fluorescent orange. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Anything you can do to... Oh, don't mind my arms going up and down like that. Yeah, so I have these little things I can do. I think I did buy a Psycho Frame once. And it was for a friend, of course. But it was the LED version. It was an LED version. I don't know. It was the unicorn. It was green. I think that's the Psycho Frame. And it lit up. It had this like LED system, of course. It couldn't really move because of the LED system. It was a bit odd, really. It was a high grade, but yeah, it was cool. Thought about getting one for myself, but I ultimately, decided not to. No, I'm not really that big a fan of the Unicorn Gundam, but it's not like I dislike it either. Like, if you gave me a Unicorn Gundam, it's like, ooh, Unicorn Gundam, but, you know, I probably wouldn't go out of my way to get one, you know? Yeah, the real great Unicorn lighting model. That's the one I got him. He's actually my neighbor as well. You know, sometimes I would walk over to his place and we'd just sit there and talk Gundam. Good times, good times. Man, I kind of miss that, really. The simplicity of it all. The only thing that mattered was Gundam. Anyway, I am missing a component. I'm just sort of like looking for what I need. It's gone. I dropped it. Is it in the part bag in which I discarded? Is it under my phone? Is knuckle stepping on it? Instruction manual. Underneath the drawing pad. Nothing that I can see. Maybe I'm just blind. Ooh, that is interesting. Very interesting. Never mind. I was looking for one more than I needed. Go figure. So. Is my phone ready to... Nope, that's 3%. 3%? What is going on here? What's up with my phone? What's wrong with you? Why are you feeling unwell? Actually, how long have I been streaming for? Almost an hour. You know, it's a bit of a shame, but I might actually have to end it here. At this pace, my phone's not really gonna charge. Unless you don't mind me just rambling on. I don't know. Is that okay with you guys? Just me rambling? I mean, it is just chatting thing. And ASMR, apparently. When did that get there? That's peculiar. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. Let's see. Microphone. Is that... That didn't really make a noise. Yeah. There's always like this sound effect for like Lego bricks getting stuck together like that. But you don't really hear it. Like, listen to this. Just that's me putting in a pin. Silent. Like a fart. Man. Dog. The fuck. Yeah. Oh well. It do be like that sometimes. Oh, I know. Hold on. Okay, guys. Welcome back to my ASMR channel, yeah? Watch this. Lego. Alright, that concludes the ASMR section of this stream. Alright, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? It's an interesting build. They use a lot of interesting colors. A lot of interesting colors. It does sound very yummy. You know, a lot of children these days think Lego sounds yummy as well. And that's technically a problem. Now, whose problem that is a different story. But it's a problem of some kind. know, I think it'd be really funny if there was someone out there who thought Lego instructions were too hard to follow, and they had to look up a YouTube guide as to how to build Lego. And that would be kind of funny. Now, I'm not saying that that person doesn't exist. I'm just saying it might be a little bit hard to come by. Interesting. Oh, really? I feel like with Gunpla it's a bit different because, like for example, real grade unicorn kit, it's a bit janky, so some people may need to find their own fixes for it. Another one was, I think, real grade Zeta. That thing was a mess. It barely held together. Like, oh my god, that thing would just fall apart. And people would challenge themselves to try and make it work. And I remember just having pain in the butt. No, RG Unicorn is not very beginner friendly. I remember my friend, that same neighbor that I bought the lighting kit Unicorn for. He oiled up the butterfly joint, I think it was, for the torso there, because it just wouldn't like budge, because this was back when they decided to do everything in the same mold. So it was very hard for him to make it bend. I remember I did manage to make it bend, but he ended up breaking it and having to get a new one. Yeah, it was a bit of a mess. Yeah, RG Zeta is just Yeah, this Shinanju, ugh, just a mess, just a big red plasticky mess of everything. Something I thought that was pretty funny about the butterfly joint is, how to explain it? Imagine a joint at the torso. Imagine a joint at the torso that just sort of moves the shoulder. That one wasn't in the lighting model, it was in the standard real grade. I later got him the lighting model for Christmas. It was a separate thing. Real shame about this phone. Maybe I should just get another camera. That way I wouldn't have to do it through a secondary app. Yeah, I have to get like an app on my phone and my PC and then link that up to my OBS and then make sure both are working. I also have to link them to the same Wi-Fi. You know what? I think this is just a mess. I've made myself a mess. Oh well. Yeah. Still, I remember my good old Gundam days. Like, the days in which I would spend lots of time on Gundam and money. Oh my god, money. I think I spent... This will be in Australian dollars, by the way. Almost $200 on the Special Effects Edition Zeon Gundam, where I had the final shooting diorama and I think it was special parts for the real grade RX-78-2, which it's not a bad kit. It's a little floppy these days. I don't think I bought him the full armor. It was just... I only bought him one unicorn kit, and it was the lighting kit. The same one they had in... Where was it? Where's Gundam Base? I don't remember. But it was that one. Yeah, I straight up just don't remember. Yeah, it is just a statue. It doesn't move. he had his own Unicorn Gundam kit. I think it had Destroyer mode, so like it was pink. Now, I don't know too much about Unicorn Gundam because I didn't watch it, admittedly. I haven't watched a whole lot of Gundam now that I realize. I've seen like the original series and then the cut down version of it that was turned into like 3 movies, I think it was. And then I saw Gundam 00 growing up. That was the one that hooked me. And yeah, I also have a lot of Exia kits. I have not actually seen which no, I've not. I mean, I've seen the kits on shelves. I've thought about it, but I'm not super into the anime. I like the kits. It's just, yeah. Oh, top dog of the. Okay. Interesting. Learning something new. I'm gonna build something random out of the parts just sitting here. Now, I can't really show you what's going on because I don't have a second camera to show you. But just know that something's happening. We've got... Why does all of that happen in episode 1? Also, I feel like they were really trying hard to market it as like the new main Gundam. Like, they really wanted to market it super hard. I don't know, I just never really went for it. And then they did that again with Barbados. It's the last episode of the OVA. I see. Yeah, they sure did. They could not stay away. Yeah, although they did try something with Barbados, which I thought was interesting. It looks very Zoidsy, actually. Very, animalistic, almost. Because it didn't have that same boxy robo feel. Booted out of Warframe. Yeah. Favorite coloring books. Yeah. Dude, the Stray Gundam comes in so many goddamn colors. Yeah. I have a feeling I might have to end stream. Because, I don't know, it's just... I feel very unproductive sitting here, not doing anything. But I also like talking about this stuff. I don't know. I don't get that many opportunities to do this. Phoenix. Let me check Phoenix. I say Phoenix. Phoenix. Oh, it's this one. The fucking mess of electroplated plastic. Oh my god. In Australia, that's about $100 something for an HG kit, and I can't say whether or not that's worth it. Personally, I don't think it is. It's not that great a deal. Yeah. And also, yeah. Yeah, they do. They do it differently each time. I think I saw one with molded gold. I don't know. Yeah, anime doesn't help. But like, I don't like gold plating in general, or like just chrome plating, because what happens is when you cut the nib, it just, Now that's assuming you don't color in your own kits, but if you're buying a chrome kit for the chrome, you're probably not thinking of painting it. Now, that's not to say that workarounds haven't improved, because they've, added stuff. Like, they've changed the way they gated it so that it works a bit better. $60 extra for chrome plating with black. Yep. That's that's exactly it. I remember when I was a kid, after an exam, my dad got me this chrome. This is like a half matte finish, chrome plated RX 782. I think it was based off of the MG 1.5. It's either 1.5 or 2. Was it 2? No, it might have been 1, based off the 1.0. I don't remember anymore. But I know it was an MG. And I built it. But it had all these fucking black nubs everywhere, man. Yeah. Because that's what happens when you use chrome plated kits. It cause all this nubbing. And then the same thing happens to your titanium kits, which are far and few between, I will admit. But it's sort of like, dude, why? Why you gotta make it look like that, man? Why it look so ugly? So ugly. Oh my god, why are you so disgusting? Yeah. Anyway, it is 1:14 a.m. And I think I should shut the fuck up because my family's trying to sleep. Now, before I do go, I would like to say that this stream was because of my girlfriend. She did actually want me to stream for her so that she could fall asleep. She's probably fallen asleep already, I'm gonna be real. I did record the VOD so that in case you ever feel like you want to rewatch this, you can come back and take another look. I'll probably finish the Knuckles Mech off camera. Bit of a shame. Didn't get to build the full thing on stream. I'll do it next time for the next LEGO set, definitely. I actually really like doing this. David, if you're interested in coming back, feel free. But like, I actually kind of enjoyed this kind of stream, even when we did go on like a Gundam tangent, mainly because this blank camera. I'll get a proper camera for the next time I want to do this. It was fun though. I really enjoyed this. So tell you what, I want you to hit that follow button if you're either watching the VOD or a viewer, just a random viewer. Just hit that follow button. Stay updated if you like this. Or if you're watching this on YouTube for some reason, click the link down below and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that's about it, really. Alright. The only gold-plated kit that doesn't have black nubs. Yeah. That's because of the way they gate the parts. I feel like they need better gating. Very important to chrome-plated things. Yeah, that also helps, actually. Most of the time, they just kind of use whatever plastic. They just kind of mix it all together. But I think they do need the injected gold underneath gold-plated stuff. I feel like it gives that more premium feel to the kit, even though it's, it has the same drawbacks as before. They kind of cover it up with the gold plating. Not gold plating, was it? The injected gold plastic. Ugh. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. That's it for now. Bye bye. And I hope you have a good night. If you like this video, which if you're watching this, either you do or you've fallen asleep to me, both of which were my goal, I would like you to hit that link down below, subscribbles, and watch you next time. Wait, no. Hope you watch the next video next time. That's the one. Good night.